The last method I want to talk about is my favorite, the chain ratio method. And this kind of uses all of these, and the way it works is you start out with the market potential for the product. If everything worked right, what will we sell? And then you reduce it by a series of assumptions that are tied to your marketing plan. And the idea is each key assumption in your marketing plan would be tied to a metric in the chain ratio. And what you end up with is you end up with a forecast that's consistent with your plan, and you've got natural contingencies, natural points where you can check your progress. So let's just say, as an example, I wanted to sell coffee in class. Okay? I know that there are 1,200 students registered in the class, so the most coffee I could sell would be 1,200 students, right? However, I know from past experience, trend analysis, that only about 5% of the students who are registered in the class actually attend in person. So I would reduce that forecast to 60, because based on trend analysis. And then you remember a while ago I said, who drinks coffee, who drinks tea? That was market research. And based on that market research, I identified that about half of you drink coffee and about half of you drink tea. So based on that, my estimate would be 30 cups of coffee. And then based on what I can see in your hands, that there's only about a quarter of you that don't already have something in your hand. So based on senior management judgment, I would estimate that I've got 25% of the people who drink coffee in class who would be liable to buy, which gives me a baseline forecast of 8 cups. If I charge $1 a cup, that would be $8. Okay? So the point is this is all tied to my plan. So what happens if I sell fewer cups than anticipated? Where would I look? Remember we talked about contingencies? Well, the first thing I would look at was, do I get 5% attendance? Is attendance higher than lower than planned? If it is, then that's what I need to fix. If attendance is right, then maybe I got it wrong on the proportion of coffee drinkers. So let's check that assumption and adjust accordingly. If that works out, then maybe it's more people have bought or less people have bought than I thought, and I can look at that and fix it. So the point is I've got my forecast, and then each of those steps along the way gives me something I can check to fix if the forecast is working above or below plan. So the idea is it gives you a forecast, and then it gives you contingencies at each key step of the process.